Well, hello again, everyone. I got a slightly new setup here with a calculator. We're doing section 10.7, complex numbers. There was a time where I wish I could have about half an hour with you. This would be it. Square root of -4, it's impossible, right? You can't take the square root of a negative number. Nope, not impossible, just not something that you've seen a whole lot with. Actually, square root of -1 is a thing. It is something. We use the letter I to represent it because there's no other way to simplify this down. So whenever you see an I, then it's probably the same as the square root of -1. It's called the imaginary unit. So when we're going to do the square root of -4, what we're doing is treating -1 as a factor of that. -1 times 4 is -4, but these can now separate into two things where we have I and 2 to give 2i. Now can we do this on the calculator? I don't know how the resolution on this is going to be. If I do the square root of -4, then naturally I get an error. But I don't know if you've ever paid attention to the error message on the screen. This means non-real. Non-real because it is in the imaginary realm. So what we need to do is go to mode, up here, the mode, and click down, instead of real, arrow over to A plus BI and press enter to toggle that mode on. And now when I do the square root of -4, I actually get my answer of 2i. Who would ever thought that would be the case? So if you're going to be doing some complex number stuff, boy, use the calculator. The calculator can do a lot with this. So when we're talking about adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, if I want, let's say that I want to, given m equals 3 plus 4i and n equals 5 minus 7i, find m plus n, m minus n, m times n, and m divided by n. Can we do all of those? Well, first of all, you can treat it just like it's a variable. 3 plus 4i plus 5 minus 7i would just be 8 minus 3i. And it would work that way. You could do all this. To multiply, you'd FOIL these. 3 times the 5, 3 times the minus, or just do 3 plus 4. Where's the I? The I is second decimal point. Look at that. 3 plus 4i. Parenthesis. Plus. Parenthesis. What did I say? 5 minus 7i. Minus 7 second decimal point. And we should get, look at that, 8 minus 3i. Did you know that if you arrow up, press enter, you can grab that thing and it kind of copies and pastes? And then we can just overwrite that with a minus and do that. Grab it again and we can do our multiplication. We have that. And our division, the trickiest of them all, because you know what we're going to get when we divide these? Not something pretty. Ugh, what in the world is that? You know what it is? When you get a crazy decimal, press the math button, and option number 1 is turn it to fraction. Press enter again. Look at that. Wow. Our answer is -13/74 plus the imaginary 41/74 I. So much of this stuff can be done on the calculator, which is a pretty amazing thing. I think that is pretty much all the stuff we need. Again, I sure wish that there was a more time in the classroom with this. I trust you're all doing well. Thanks for the emails that you've sent. If you have any other thoughts, questions, comments, concerns, clarifications, give me a shout.